You swore you wouldn't do it. You unfollowed them on social media, deleted their number like I tell you to, maybe even blocked them. But here you are, staring at your phone, wondering, hmm, what if I just send a little text? What harm can it do? No contact is hard, for most people anyway, but does breaking it ever actually work? Or does it just set you back to square one? Well, today I'm going to be discussing when breaking up might be okay and when it's a disaster waiting to happen. So stick around because this could save you a lot of heartache. Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get an ex back or to get over your ex. Welcome back, my beautiful no contact army. Have you been a good little soldier? If you have, then you've downloaded my app Silencio to help you stay in no contact. The link is underneath every single video and podcast. And if you would like to enlist in our army, just hit subscribe and the bell notification and check out our manual at nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. So let's first define no contact in case there's someone listening who's not familiar with it. No contact means cutting off all communication with an ex after you've been dumped. So that means no texting, no calls, no accidental likes on their social media. And people go no contact for 3 main reasons. To heal, because removing triggers helps you to move on. To regain power, since it stops the cycle of begging or chasing. Or to make an ex miss them, since absence often reignites interest. But here's the problem. Our brains love nostalgia. We forget the bad and romanticize the past. So when you break no contact, it's usually for one of the following reasons. Anxiety. You have an anxious attachment style and you can't handle the uncertainty that comes after a breakup. Loneliness. You miss the connection and the comfort even if it wasn't a healthy relationship. False hope. You think, well, maybe they've changed their mind and they're scared to reach out. Or they're posting things online to bait you to break no contact so you convince yourself that you need to reach out first, even though they dumped you. Regret. You regret how you behaved in the relationship or how you acted when things ended. Ego. You just want to know if they still care. Or fear. You're afraid that they're going to move on or suspect or even maybe know that they already have. But here's the thing. If they wanted to reach out, they would. Silence is an answer. So is there ever a scenario where breaking no contact leads to something positive? Well, maybe, but only under very specific conditions. One would be if it was a situational breakup. So this could be something like distance. They didn't want to do the long distance thing anymore, but now you're moving to their city. But you don't need to break no contact for that. You can announce it on social media, which they're probably stalking anyway. It's better if they reach out to you in that case. But maybe it was bad timing. Maybe you had just gotten out of a relationship or a marriage and you weren't ready for anything serious. So they broke up with you. So if enough time has passed and you're ready to date again, then you can dip your toes in the water and reach out. But I would first check their social media just to make sure they're not dating anyone. You don't want to get caught up in that. And the second reason would be if you're truly over it. So if you're reaching out more from a place of curiosity and not desperation, it might be harmless. And this means that you're okay with the outcome no matter what it is. So you're not secretly hoping for a reunion. And if they never respond, fine. If they respond once and never again, fine. If they tell you to get lost or that they're dating someone, fine. But don't gaslight yourself into thinking that you're truly over it if you're not, just so you can reach out, because you're going to end up feeling worse. And you just reach out with a very simple text. Hey, I saw something that reminded me of you, or hey, you came to mind and I was just wondering how you're doing. Something casual like that. If they want to respond, they'll respond to pretty much anything you say. So don't overthink it and think you need to send a very important long text because you don't. Now, let's talk about when breaking no contact is actually a bad idea. And that would be if you're still emotionally attached. So if you're hoping that they'll take you back, then you're setting yourself up for failure, or the relationship was toxic. Don't drink poison just because you're thirsty. Or maybe they ended it and never reached out. So respect their silence. If they wanted to, they would. They didn't, so they don't. Or maybe you're bored or lonely, and that's a you problem, and the solution is not them. Breaking no contact gives you a short-term high. You get your little dopamine hit, which is eventually followed by a crash when reality sets in. You realize you broke no contact for nothing, and they do not want to get back together, which is exactly why I made my app Silencio, because it stops you from breaking no contact. It actually does. There's a panic button where you hear my voice giving you a very good reason why you should stay in no contact, and the counter seems to help everybody as they see the days going by and they don't want to break the streak. So I will put the link to that in the upper right-hand corner on YouTube. So if you're fighting the urge to break no contact, then try these things instead. Write a letter that you will never send. So get those emotions out safely without hitting send. Vent to a friend, a therapist, or me. That's what I'm here for. Let me help you. Revisit your reasons for no contact. So remind yourself why you started. And then finally, focus on your future. So redirect that energy into something new. Now, does breaking no contact ever work? The answer is rarely, and only under the right circumstances. Most of the time, it just reopens old wounds. And if you take one thing from this episode, let it be this: healing is not linear, but every day that you stick to no contact is a day closer to either your ex reaching out or to you moving on, whether it's to someone better or to a stronger version of yourself. Breaking no contact is a gamble, and the odds are usually not in your favor. None of my clients who have broken no contact without my permission have gotten their exes back. Yes, sometimes I do tell my clients that they can break it, but it's always on a case-by-case basis, because breaking it rarely gives you what you actually want, which is someone choosing you as fiercely as you choose them. So now I want to hear from you. Have you ever broken no contact, and what happened? We're all curious to know. So comment below. And if you would like my help to get your ex back, to stay in no contact, you can contact me at theartoflove.net/coaching, and we will send you the rates. They are not on the website. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're listening to this as a podcast and want to help the show, then just download this episode. And finally, remember, love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.